Welcome to Truth Report. I'm Alex Truth.
And I'm Maya Clarity. Tonight, we expose a disturbing pattern of corporate indifference and regulatory sluggishness that puts lives at risk, while highlighting where true consumer advocacy can make a difference.
We're diving deep into a critical issue that cuts across industry, government, and a fundamental right to safety. Our investigation uncovers how design flaws can become death traps, and why some nations act decisively while others lag dangerously behind.
It's a story of powerful corporations, the individuals caught in their wake, and the global disparity in how quickly, or slowly, human rights are prioritized over profit. We will uncover the stark contrast in accountability.
From the sleek lines of modern innovation to the cold reality of a legal battle, we peel back the layers to ask, who truly benefits when safety standards are compromised, and who pays the ultimate price? Stay with us. Our top story tonight brings us to a chilling new lawsuit that has just been filed against electric vehicle giant, Tesla. This isn't just another legal battle, it's a tragic echo of previous incidents, pointing to a severe and potentially fatal design flaw.
According to reporting from Electrek, a new lawsuit alleges that the electronic door handle design in a Tesla Model Y trapped a young driver inside his vehicle following a crash, directly contributing to his death. This isn't an isolated incident, it's part of a growing, deeply concerning pattern.
Let's break down the facts here. The lawsuit centers on a Model Y. In the aftermath of a collision, the vehicle's electronic systems can fail, rendering the standard exterior and interior electronic door release mechanisms inoperable. This leaves occupants trapped.
Traditional cars, even those with central locking, typically have a mechanical override for door handles, both inside and out. It's a simple, fail-safe mechanism. Tesla's design, however, heavily relies on electronic actuators, which can be catastrophically compromised in an impact where power is lost or circuits are damaged.
We've seen this before. Electrek highlights that this is one of many similar lawsuits that have surfaced against Tesla. These aren't just minor malfunctions, they involve individuals unable to escape burning or submerged vehicles, situations where every second is critical for survival.
The design choice prioritizes aesthetics and aerodynamics, with flush-mounted handles that pop out electronically, or interior buttons rather than levers. While innovative, this sleekness has a deadly downside when the vehicle's electrical system fails, removing the primary means of escape.
Imagine the terror. You survived the initial impact, but now you're fighting against the very vehicle designed to protect you, desperately trying to open a door that won't respond. This isn't just about a broken part, it's about a fundamental failure of a safety mechanism in an emergency.
The core issue boils down to an insufficient, or poorly designed, mechanical backup. While Tesla vehicles do have emergency manual releases, often hidden or less intuitive levers, they require passengers to know their exact location and how to use them under extreme duress, something far from guaranteed in a high-stress crash scenario.
The question then becomes, why, after multiple lawsuits and reported deaths, has this design not been comprehensively addressed by Tesla in all markets? Why are we still seeing these tragic stories emerge, costing lives that could have been saved by a simpler, more robust emergency exit system?
This is where we see a stark contrast in regulatory environments. While these lawsuits continue to mount in the United States, facing what appears to be a reactive and slow-moving regulatory landscape, another major market has taken decisive action.
According to Electrek, China, a massive market for Tesla, has already implemented regulations to address this specific flaw. A recent change in Chinese safety standards now effectively mandates a robust, reliable mechanical override for car doors, a direct response to these types of incidents.
This Chinese mandate should, in Electrek's words, soon end this problem once and for all in vehicles sold within its borders. It's a powerful testament to the impact of proactive regulation when a government prioritizes passenger safety over manufacturer design preferences.
Who benefits from this protracted struggle in the U.S.? Tesla, for one, by delaying costly redesigns and maintaining its current aesthetic and engineering approach. They can continue to operate without a universal, federally mandated fix, relying on legal battles and public relations.
And who loses? The victims, their families, and potentially countless future drivers and passengers who may find themselves in the same horrifying predicament. Their right to safety and the expectation that a modern vehicle provides reliable escape mechanisms are profoundly violated.
The contrast is stark. In China, consumers are protected by a government willing to impose new, stringent safety standards. In the U.S., consumers are left to seek justice through individual lawsuits, a system that is often slow, expensive, and reactive, rather than preventative.
This dynamic exposes a system where corporate power can often outmaneuver consumer rights, especially when regulatory bodies are slow to act or influenced by industry lobbying. It becomes a game of attrition, with human lives as the chips.
The deeper implication here isn't just about Tesla or door handles. It's about the fundamental difference in how consumer safety is prioritized across borders. It highlights a critical imbalance in power structures, where corporate interests can effectively delay life-saving changes in some of the world's largest economies.
In the US, the reliance on tort law and individual litigation to force safety improvements is a slow, painful process. It requires individuals to suffer catastrophic harm before a pattern becomes undeniable enough for widespread change, and even then, industry pushback can be immense.
Maya, what we've uncovered tonight with the Tesla door handle issue is more than just a specific product defect. It's a glaring symptom of a much larger, systemic problem concerning rights, regulation, and corporate accountability.
Absolutely, Alex. The pattern we see is clear. A powerful corporation makes design choices that, while perhaps aesthetically pleasing or technologically advanced, compromise fundamental safety. When these flaws lead to tragic outcomes, the initial response in some critical markets is often defensive, not corrective.
The repeat nature of these lawsuits in the US is damning. It signals a known problem, yet without a universal regulatory hammer, the company can seemingly defer a comprehensive, system-wide fix. It places the burden of change squarely on the shoulders of individual victims and their families.
And this is where the disparity in global governance becomes so pronounced. While US consumers navigate a protracted legal process, a country like China steps in with a clear, preemptive regulatory mandate. This isn't just about specific car parts, it's about the very value placed on human life and the role of government in protecting it.
This situation underscores the critical need for robust, proactive regulatory bodies that can identify and address potential safety threats before they become a tragic pattern of lawsuits. The right to safety should not depend on where a car is sold, or on the ability of victims to wage costly legal battles.
Ultimately, this Tesla case serves as a microcosm for a broader struggle for rights. It demonstrates how corporate power can exploit regulatory vacuums, how consumer safety can be deprioritized, and how different nations approach the fundamental obligation to protect their citizens. It's a stark lesson in the power of regulation.
The right to safety is paramount, whether you're walking down the street or driving a cutting-edge vehicle. Tonight's investigation into Tesla's door handle crisis reveals a disturbing truth. The battle for basic safety standards is far from over, and it's being fought on different battlegrounds with vastly different outcomes.
We call on U.S. regulators, specifically the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, to examine these repeated incidents and the proactive measures taken by other nations. It's time to move beyond reactive lawsuits and implement comprehensive, preventative safety standards that protect all drivers.
Your voice matters. Demand accountability from manufacturers and regulators alike. Share this story, and let your representatives know that corporate profits should never come before human lives. We must advocate for a system where safety is engineered in, not litigated after the fact.
For Truth Report, I'm Maya Clarity.
And I'm Alex Truth. Good night.